Ebony JB, and I'm back with another video. And in this video today, finally reacting to The Liz by Armani Caesar. Now, everyone has been on my case to listen to this album because, of course, she is also a member of Griselda. She is the female member of Griselda, and I've heard her feature, and she's great. She's great. I've always planned to listen to this body of work. It's just when it came out, I didn't get to have the time to react to it, and then things kept pushing it back, my reaction and review to it, but it is finally here. And just another little thing that I'm gonna say I'm gonna react to soon. It's also a chain noir. I hope I'm saying it right, but gosh, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I've been getting a lot of recommendations to listen to Chi Noir's new. I think it's Chi Noir. A lot of recommendations to listen to Chi Noir's new tape as well. That's come out in 2020. Many people calling it one of the top albums of the year. She's from Buffalo NY as well, and I've been, of course, being a big fan of Griselda and a big fan of the the New York kind of Buffalo NY hip hop sound. It's just like, so of course I'm gonna pay some attention to her as well, and so expect a reaction review coming up to one of her tapes dropped this year. But yeah, right now we're digging into The Liz by Armani Caesar. I cannot wait to hear it. It came out a few months ago. I'm a bit late, but better late than never.
Can't touch this. Want to touch that because my left breast was proof.
Okay, yeah.
And Warsaw, that'll get you done dirty with the sword dog. Shit, these niggas like to playing shit, not knowing who they playing with. Playing fuck, busting out your window.
This is so disgusting. I'm just like, every time I hear it, the beat and then her, I'm just like, ooh. This is sounding great so far. I love her tone.
To the point that when you think of me, you scream.
Bang 100 rounds, nigga, you watered down. This is the countdown, watered down.
Turn up with the bird. What up? Do that. Do that. Shotty to little state time. Now you got me on some murder shit, cutting great lines. But niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Yeah.
No matter if you get in, nigga.
This is the countdown, bang the underground.
I really like the countdown. I like countdown. I like my favorite bar in there is probably the Tina Turner bar in reference. I also liked when she said niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. There's a little reference there. I like that too. I like the beat again, that kind of discordant xylophone kind of sounding thing there, making it just sound really disgusting, really eerie, really gross. Perfect for her kind of tone, which like she came in like with this kind of nonchalant vibe and owned it, and it just matched that kind of greasy beat. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this already.
Yeah.
I like that one already. And the fact that West Side is on it as well, yeah, I'm gonna like it even more, aren't I? Oh, speaking of playlists, I hope to get out a Griselda playlist video out very soon. So stay tuned for that. All my favorite kind of Griselda tracks I've had so far, I'm collating it into a Spotify playlist, and I'm gonna make a video on that and give out the link to that very soon.
Things I know through cream. Y'all chickens go through teams. The hundreds was out. Now they call my dope blue cheap. I'm like LP. Bitches freaking off for Hermes and LV. Somebody tell me how they think that they gon'
It's for 10, I bought Max, it's for every.
Yeah. New chick on the block, desert cop, freshman in the new school, hazing you like the way I move. So sharp, I make a split everything in two. Got the Benz truck and I got the rain.
Heart broke cause I ain't had nobody.
Yeah, that one is a vibe. That one kind of gave me like nighttime vibes. Also, the way the keys were coming in there, it sounded like, those like kind of classical, that kind of classical blues or classical jazz music that you kind of hear like a ball or something like that, or in an elevator. It was like a dark nighttime kind of nocturnal spin on that. I really like that. Mac 10's For Everybody featuring West Side Gun is the track that instantly went to the playlist, so that says something about it.
I get in the booth, no turkey, I go ham. Shout out to the bitches who hate that. I'm trying to make $1 million a week, and I ain't gonna stop till the mission complete. Hard bars from a pretty team. I'm the first bitch of the winning team. Pull up on you, let 30 brain by a goblin while I'm riding in the ghost. Why you bitches with the least do the most?
I think that's my favorite part, getting brained by a goblin whilst them cruising or riding, whatever she said, in a ghost. That was crazy. That was like that was a bar.
Doing donuts in the demon, but I'm leaving holy smoke.
Griselda.
Oh no, that's good. But good. I liked the Liz a lot because it was a very like kind of mysterious beat. It gave off this kind of mysterious, mystical vibe, and I was thinking, how's she gonna come on this? And she came on it with like just straight bars and like constant delivery of all like this great kind of wordplay and stuff. I like it. I like that but I like that I'm enjoying, or that there is a female out there that is like bringing back that kind of old school, the way like how old school female rappers used to rap. Like I appreciate that. I appreciate that she's doing that. That her cadence and flow is similar to that. It's reminiscent of that. It's refreshing to hear that, because of course rap has changed for males and for females. Like men rap different now and women rap different now. But I do very much love the the old school like days and the old school hip hop and how men and women used to rap back then. And I feel like, of course, Griselda members give those vibes. You know, they've brought like a resurgence of that, like a renaissance coming again. With this new kind of wave of art, but that is reminiscent to the old art form of hip hop. And then we have Armani doing that for the woman. So I really appreciate that. But even though she's reminiscent to the old school, for me, she still has kind of like a modern, she will put in some like, there's some modernity in there. Like, it's not like she's just completely like, she's still something of this age as well as of an older age. Oh. And this says Conway, my favorite. I know I said it's hard for me to pick favorites, and I said he's a favorite in one episode, and I said I'm not sure if he's a favorite because I don't want to pick favorites. But low-key my favorite. But it's kind of funny though, because in terms of this year and all the things that I've dropped, he didn't drop my favorite body of work. My favorite body of work that was dropped this year is between Benny's and if I'm being honest, Boldy James. They really hit for me. I feel like those are my like kind of top two for Griselda this year. Not to say that, on everything else that's been released has been, sub or whatever, like, sub level. Like, no, it's all good quality music. Just the ones I've been listening to the most has definitely been those two bodies of work. I'm going off topic, I'm going on a tangent. We've got my favorite from Griselda with Armani Caesar and Gucci Casket, and I'm already liking the sound of it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. 7:30, only hang with pretty bitches. Queens on the scene, got these ugly bitches living. In the Lambo, 8 bins for the bag, 2 more on the sandals. All these rap bitches too. He frontin' like he was up on the avenue. Tried to fuck him, but the dick goes soft. Mad C's, cause you iced out Audemars in the car with the flip up doors. Never witnessed the bit that you stack and told to grab that from me. Niggas trying to throw salt, but they cash be funny. So I
Yeah. Look, they be like, who is him? The cans, I shoot and shoot again. I did it twice, don't make me prove again. With my mic, I'm like Mike in the finals, all I do is win. I did when I'm on tour again. Rollie on my left wrist from shit that my other hand right. I'm band tight. Damn, my man just caught another damn strike. I used to hustle grams white, now I'll pull up the lamb truck. I find another man nice, it's the machine, nigga. Machine, you bitch.
Oh, he went off. Listen. Gucci Casket is one of my favorites so far. Up there probably Mac 10s for everybody. Those two have been doing, they were instantly added to the playlist. I like them both. But everything so far. Countdown, the Liz, it's all been good. Conway went off there, like a consistent level of grime there. Just like, he just kept on adding the grime to the pot. And then you're looking around, you're thinking like, isn't it enough now? He's like, nope. But don't think it's a bit too much. Nope. Like, he just kept going. Like, it's just like, it was so enjoyable.
Huh? I get one of y'all niggas hit. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Hell. Quite as a modern hip hop beat. It's a bit more modern than what I've been hearing so far. The melody, that sounds really haunting. It sounds really menacing and dark, and that beat, that modern kind of, it sounds a bit trap, the beat, I can't lie, it does sound a little bit trap.
We come through that bitch. 10 rollies and 30 chains on, nigga. Give me a hammer. I'm Joe Montana. The trophies I got, I'm wearing them.
Yeah.
I'll put
It sees the D's, you know how I'm coming, that drip be leaking. I hit up the mall with your nigga and hit a store like I'm trick-or-treating. That nigga a fiend, he geeks, he's mad, what is the reason?
yeah. Is it the blue faces in my denim?
Think it's the bust down that offend him.
Y'all better duck down when I'm spinning.
Know when I touch down, then it's him express me. Ain't no rap bitch gon' check me, period. Poppin' bitch. They love when I pop my shit. I ain't cocky, I'm confident. I'm like them, but the opposite. I might quit my little Kim doing big shit. Couple of M's that I need.
Spinning.
Know when I touch down, then it's business.
Yeah. Only if the head messy. I let her swipe my card at Jeffries.
I let them black American express me, check me, period.
Stop! It's just getting darker with it. Beautiful. Who produced that? Produced by Elijah Hooks and JBMG. Elijah Hooks looks familiar. Drill of RaMA sounds fantastic. Absolutely loved it. I love how Benny and I love how Benny and Armani went back and forth in the hook. Kind of like they were like, you know, two tennis players pros. Like she was whacking it, he'd whack it back, he'd whack it back, you know what I mean? It was like freaking Serena v Venus. It was just like they just bounced back and forth with it. It was so harmonious. The beat, I like the variety. I like how they've given us a different type of beat and shown versatility here for Armani. This is excellent.
I'm just giving you sex. Me, I'm in the cut. Shit, y'all niggas been on some bitch shit. I'm blinking out on all of these dip shit. Top of my, I ain't talking no twit pick. I get in that booth and I
Presidential rollie. Check. When they know you got it, they be begging you to hold it. Times with too many can't afford to work. Nigga, don't quit your day job. Godfather shit, I still might do the shooting in the grave. I was in a company of bricks. My old plug just might run into me at Fifth.
I was in the company of bricks. My old plug might just run into me in fits. Did he say? I like the company of bricks line. That was like, oh, that was different. This Simply Done has a kind of majestic sound to it. It sounds a bit more like rivalrous. Like it sounds a bit more like it's like warring something. It has a bit more of like an attack to it. I like that. Again, there's a very good amount of diversity in production wise, which is allowing for Armani to show her versatility, which I'm appreciating.
Chop, we got army tools, all these goons, and guns stashed in the kitchen in the laundry room. Why would keep playing? I send Armani through. You know the passenger shooter when we spin a Ferrari through.
I thought I wanna tell you, it's so simply done.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I heard that song before because I feel like it was a single or something like that. But it was great to listen to it again because I haven't like added it to a playlist or anything or been listening to it, so it kind of was like a reintroduction for me. But Simply Done was great. I like it. Let's keep going. Oh.
Come like yo bitch look like bitch like mine say I fuck him up like yum. First get the head cucho. He leave your ass on red. He leave my neck on fro. Your bitch in a baller environment. I'ma show your ass who the real thotty is. Hit the strip club, she about to get stormy. And no, I ain't talking about college kids. These niggas get dance no more, but seriously, you bring a bitch out of retirement. Frank with the Venus, the shoes is Italian. Drip out a gallon, riding him like I'm riding the beat. Giddy up, I need a stallion. Tell Alexa to play all them niggas that play me. Copy that. Tell your nigga to call me that. I'm the shit, let's go to the mom.
I feel like Yum Yum was definitely showing me more of that modernity that I was already sensing from Armani Caesar. There's definitely a more modern kind of hip-hop track there. More playful as well. Less grimy, less about like the streets and like that lifestyle. I like that I can see some versatility there. Again, I'm seeing that modernity there. But it's not one of my favorite tracks, if I'm honest. I definitely do prefer tracks like, yeah, it's definitely like just one of the, out of everything I listened to so far, it's definitely like falling short for me in terms of how much I'd listened to that. This production's great.
Yeah, let me tell you about this nigga, make my old nigga look like shit,
Okay, yeah, I can't lie. This is going straight to the playlist. Stupendous. What in the world is going on?
And now since I left, now my old nigga hooked like shit, got him hooked like shit. He the bitch, type of nigga holding bottles up for pigs. Wanna hold a bankroll so it look like his. Now how you cook like this? Fuck like a hoe but still look like Wiz. He said he heard I ain't had the front and wear no tight shit. Down to earth, she bout hers, my word. And he put a nigga in pull the trigger for a nigga, I die for mine. Police at the door, I lie for mine. Talk big, but you did. Now I'm going all out, kid. And I got mad love to give. You my motherfucking nigga.
Production is just the... Oh, stupid. It's very interesting. Probably one of my favorite tracks. I think it might just be number one. The production just got me in some different type of way. The production was so chill. The production just got me... The production was so chill and had this elegance to it, where she could just cruise over it. It was just perfect.
Niggas love me, say I'm just a boss team. On a trip, running shit, it can get exhausting. Bottle gold, pushing cars to a better on the dash. Copping bags that your bitch never had. Was it on bitches? Was up a couple $100,000 as soon as school finished. And that's about a year, bitch, I keep these fools wishing. They had the mind state or a new improved vision. Show you how to do this, huh? Rather be a rich hoe than a foolish one. Only fuck with boys, nigga, huh? I ain't even in my prime, no Amazon. Life is lit, it's a movie, turn the cameras.
Oh.
Yo.
Who is that? A little yo-yo sounded like Boldy James for a second. I don't know who that was, but Ginger Rothstein is brilliant. I love the vocalizer looping in the background. I like how the beat pauses and then comes again. I just like the production once again. The production's so clean for me in that track, and how again it sounded a bit more elegant, a bit more laid back.
Who you loving? Who you wanna be hugging? Fucking the one you loving, don't be the one that you fucking.
I like. There's been a lot of references to some big lyrics, some big artists. I'm liking the what's it called again? I've forgotten the actual word. It's not intertextuality. It's what's it called? I've completely forgotten the word. But you know what? You guys know what I mean. I'm liking that.
Like this, he my boy toy. Call that nigga Buzz like yeah. Y'all don't hear me though. Some embarrassment. You can have that nigga. I ain't into the shimmy dick. He can never find a bitch to ever compare to this.
She's great. It's so great to have her as the Griselda female. She's literally bodying her position. This album, The Liz, I feel like was very consistent, crisp production, different vibes from the production each time. Towards the end though, I definitely sensed leaning more towards elegance with the last couple tracks, and I think that was good preparation for the Manny Moves freestyle, in which she definitely had that kind of elegance, regal, especially with the little that's like a wind brass instrument there. It sounded definitely added a bit more regality and a bit more cool to the track. Perfect to close off the album, bring the album to a close. She just sounded very at ease in that last track, and I feel like that was gradually put into the album through Palm Angels, Ginger Rothstein, and then of course the Manny Moves freestyle. So I feel like we've got a good variety of bars, we've got a good variety of production types and vibes, and it all came together and ended in a very seamless and good way. My overarching statement for The Liz is that The Liz gives this regenerative type of vibe in which it sounds like she's coming with something new, with new energies. Artists, they change their creative stances throughout the years in which they are making music. They might decide to do this one kind of avenue, then change and be creative this way and try and switch things up and manipulate a few things this way and switch their style a bit this way. I feel like this was definitely that case, because it just felt like a kind of the way that it was just so consistent and so like crisp. I've only one track that I personally wouldn't listen to as out of preference, but I know that's a track that would be like received well, because I don't have anything to critique about it, just out of preferences. I prefer to listen to other tracks. And so just on the basis of the fact that it's so consistent, the energy is maintained, we get diversity, we get variety, we get the features complementing her very well, showing her off, not like dominating and trying to have their own spotlight, adding to her. It's just like, it's great. It feels like it's just like the list just really feels like it's on a stage. In fact, that's my new overarching statement. The list just feels like it's on a stage. It's very complete, very comprehensive, very wholesome, and it just feels so regenerative, feels so new, feels like it can just keep existing. It's really great. In terms of my criteria, what would I give it? You know, in terms of creative sense, makes a lot of creative sense for me, definitely, because production was brilliant throughout, and she did just what you needed to do with the production. She understood it and tackled it in the perfect way, in a perfect way for every track. Creative sense, yes. How many boom tracks? Brilliant. You know, there's 11 songs, I believe, and one of them being like an intro skit kind of thing. I believe like 9 out of 11 I'm listening to, you know, 9 out of 10 I should really be saying, 9 out of 10 I'm listening to. In terms of did it take me on a journey, I definitely feel like it did. Very wholesome journey, because we got like a bit more variety at the start and then a consistent elegance towards the end. So I like how it kind of ended and phased out. It was really good. In terms of that, my criteria and my overarching statement, what am I rating the Liz? I'm gonna rate the Liz I'm gonna give it like a, I think I'm gonna give it like a 7.9. I would have to listen to a bit more of her stuff, but first time hearing her, I feel like, yeah, 7.9 to 8, basically an 8. Very good stuff. It's very, very solid stuff. I feel like we could have gotten more though, which is probably why I'm limiting it to be a solid 8, because it's like I kind of wanted a bit more than 11 tracks. And that's rare for an artist to make me feel like, oh, why did you make an album short? Because usually I like short, concise albums, but I feel like there could have been a bit more to give. So is that like held back? That's holding back my review. What was held back is holding back my review. I believe there was a bit held back. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching my reaction review to the Liz. Like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below and leave a comment down below of your thoughts. I'll see you guys all next time.